excited to share with you today a little epiphany that I had in juicing. And so what was happening was on Sundays, I like to juice. And one of my favorite to juice is a berry antioxidant type juice. And I put in, I juice like 2 to 4 cartons of raspberries, a couple of cartons of blackberries, and like 4 cartons of strawberries. So blackberries, strawberries, and raspberries. And the reason I like to juice these is because it's full of antioxidants that are good for our skin and our brain. But I like to juice certain things like cucumbers, carrots, and pineapples because they all have properties and anti-inflammatory properties and antioxidants and phytonutrients in them that help with our tendons and our joints, as well as the rest of the organs in our body. But with my job, I do a lot of moving, and sometimes my elbows and my knees get a little sore. So I like to flood my body with the juice of cucumbers and pineapple because of that anti-inflammatory. But so this morning, I juiced my berries, and the part that got me last weekend was the waste. I was like, golly, berries are so expensive, and I'm just throwing this waste away. I'm just throwing these berries away. So I was like, I wonder if I could make something out of it. Because like with the cucumbers, you really can't, it's mush, and the carrots, it's just mush. I mean, I'm sure there's maybe a bread or something I could do, but it didn't really bother me because the carrots and the cucumbers, they're not that expensive, but the berries are very expensive. So I said to myself, maybe I can make jam out of it. And so I just Googled how do you make jam, and just Googled the recipes and whatever. And I am not one, and we all know, I'm not one to really go into a whole process of cooking. It's got to be easy. It has to taste good, and it has to be good for me. Those are my three things. So this is what happened. Okay, so I Googled it and found out I never heard of pectin. I know, but I've never made jam. So I found out if you just use some fruit pectin, okay, and sugar and the fruit, boom, that's pretty much jelly or jam, okay? So this is what I did, all right? So this is the actual fruit that I juiced this morning. And so what I'm gonna do is just take this out, all right? I haven't even removed it from the container. Oh, it's so pretty. I haven't even removed it. So here it is. And what I did, okay, is I put it in a big bowl. This is about, I'm going to say a good 3 cups worth, a good 3 to 4 cups worth, because then I transferred over to here to put it in my jars. But, so what I did was I just took the puree that the juicer did for me of all my strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries. And then I'm going to pour this whole bag of organic sugar. Because I already made this recipe, I already know that this works pretty good. I bought, it's from Wholesome's Sweeteners. It's evaporated cane juice, organic sugar. So, I know it's a lot of sugar, but at least it's good sugar. And so you're just going to mix up, you can see there, you're just going to mix up and marry all this sugar in with your berries. And I didn't even have to do anything to these berries because I juiced them. The juicer did it all for me. Super, super blended. And so inside here is blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, all together, all the antioxidants that your body needs for a healthy skin and healthy organs and a healthy brain, which that's what we all need. Okay, so that's just gonna sit. But this morning, what I was doing was juicing my berries so that I could make my breakfast smoothie. And so, then, okay, I have all the nutrients I need to make smoothies, but now I'm gonna have, kind of a bonus here because I'm gonna make some cool jam, okay? So the next thing is we just take a pot, okay? I already measured out the water. It's 3/4 cup of water. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna boil this water and add the the pectin. So you're seeing it just like I did it. This is how super fast it is to make this. And you just follow the directions. The directions say to boil this for 1 minute, stirring constantly. Okay, so let me get a spoon here. Let this boil. It should start to boil pretty quickly, but you let it get to a boil, and once it's there, I think the directions say just a minute, okay? And that's really going to be it. After that, we're just going to jar it up. So it's just now coming to a boil, and so I continue just stirring it just so it doesn't, I guess, stick. I don't know. This is only the second time ever that I boiled pectin. But the directions say to bring it to a boil. So we're going to let that come to a boil. It's almost there. And then all we're going to do is pour it into our jam and sugar. And that's it. So we got jam, or maybe we got berries, strawberry, blackberry, and raspberries, some organic sugar, and pectin. And pectin is an all-natural gelatin type substance. Okay, so it's all right there, getting to its boil. We're going to go just a few more. So a friend of mine said, you know, where do you get those glass jars that you put your juice in? These are those water, the Voss water that you get. I got them at Publix. And so, and I just recycle them. I just wash them out, and I put my berries in there, and then I'll, later today, I'll juice my carrots, my pineapple, my cucumbers, and that's what I use into my smoothies. And so, usually this one's an all berry with some Juice Plus Complete powder and some pumpkin seeds, flax seeds, some maca, and there's a little bit of chia seed in there as well. Okay. So this is about done here, but normally though, I'll pour my carrot juice and my cucumber and I'll put a little bit of all of it in there so that I don't have too much fiber in my stomach, but a lot of nutrients. Okay, so now we're just going to pour this whole pot in here. Okay, and so the next step is just stirring this up and getting it into jars, and so fine and so quick. So there. And see, it's going to make a lot of jelly. Okay, so I'm just going to just lay that down. So then I'm going to go up here. This is where I keep my jars. Because usually I use the jars for juicing, but this time we're going to use them for jam. Okay, so it's my my little basket of lids. Okay, so I'll bring our jars over, and I'm going to now use this as my, oh, look at that. Are you kidding me? Look at that. And the cool thing is these are fresh berries that were just juiced today. And the other cool thing is this jam is going to have no preservatives. It can definitely be a little messy. I'm going to grab this plate and put here just so that I can show you guys. Okay, so I'm just going to keep, and I'm probably going to have more. Now, when I made it last weekend, it said to leave 1 inch at the bottom, but it wasn't necessary. That, I don't know what that's for. Maybe for a different type of, type of making jam. I don't know. I don't know all the types, to be honest with you. So here we go, filling it all up. Ooh, 4 good jars worth. I still have a little bit of a problem with that, so think I'll just leave it and pour it into something else and use it for later. Because one of the things that I like to do, sometimes I like to make just like pork or buy some really good pork already made at Publix. And I like sweet with my food, and so this because the berries are so tart, and there's really not that much sugar when it really comes down to it. It's a really good dipping for pork or for chicken if you like that sweet side. So then, okay, I'm going to just wipe off just a little bit here, move our juice, and so now all you're going to do is put your little lids on, boom, jar one. Wipe this off just a smidge. And these, you can get canning jars anywhere. You know, your Targets, your Walmarts, places like that. Okay, wipe this one off. Here we go. Then, that one's not bad. And there we go. Voila. 4 jars of jam. Put it in the refrigerator. It's ready to rock and roll. However, like I said, there's no preservatives. There's nothing in it to keep it fresh forever. So I would say I'm going to give this away because I can't eat this much jam in a couple of weeks. But I would say within, you know, use it over a 2 to 3 week period and it'll stay super fresh, and you know what's in it. You know it's just berries, a little bit of organic sugar, and some pectin, and that's it, and you've got awesome.